Hey everybody, welcome to Living Without Excuses radio show with myself, Erica Michelle, Dot Wheel, and Nita B. We are here tonight. How's everybody?
Yeah, in the
Y'all know who
building.
that is. How's everybody doing? Well, let's just get right into it. So, last week, I was not with you guys, but Nita, you did an awesome job. So I'm really proud of how you took over and you stepped in. You did what you could
Like a
do.
boss. Like a boss.
I
I knew what I could do. My best had to be good enough.
I said, you got this, girl. You got this.
I tried. I'm sorry, everybody, if I disappointed you. I tried. Lord knows it did.
That's okay. Stuff happened. I had no reception where I was. Like, I could not make a single phone call. I only had Wi-Fi, and I could not. Every time I tried to call a direct number, I could not get in. So I'm so sorry I left you hanging like that. But I don't know what your other co-host problem
Oh,
was.
good girl. I got your back. Hey.
But I had some technical problems. But that's
I was
all
out
the
all
past.
day.
We had a great week. Everybody is all refreshed, getting back on
Yeah.
track. It's been busy. It's been crazy. But I missed y'all, and I'm
Okay.
glad to be here.
Yeah, so happy to be back with you guys.
I'm hoping that we could get some audience participation this week because we just gonna go through a couple of topics. I'm gonna keep Facebook up. I'm gonna be sharing the show to make sure that I try to engage with some people about what we're gonna be speaking about tonight. I just want to touch on everybody's week. Nita, you had a good week. You had a great week. Anything exciting happened for you this week?
It really was a good week. In February, I had made 1 year at my job. So this week, everybody in my office got together and surprised me with a little celebration. I just felt so good. It was really nice to be recognized. I know and appreciate it. Everyone gave a little speech. Oh my gosh, I was in tears. It was crazy, but it was fun. Yes. Oh my! I wasn't expecting it at all, and I thought I was getting fired. The way they called me in, I was like, oh Lord, I done lost my job. So then when it was like, oh, congratulations, I started crying. I was like, oh Lord, I didn't lose my job. Thank you. Yeah, but it was really nice. They gave me a plaque. It was so nice. I really do work with some wonderful people. Yeah.
Getting up every morning, hustling and bustling down there. That's good.
Yeah, it was nice to know that they appreciate me. Yeah, thank you.
What about
We
you?
talk about how big things
Exciting
happen.
happened for you this week?
Nah, I'm just still eating good, getting fat, taking trips. Regular, all regular.
Getting fat.
All regular. Yeah.
Well, I went to New York. Well, I went to New Jersey and I visited New York for the first time ever, and I had a really good time. Like I walked across the Brooklyn Bridge,
Yes,
and
yes.
that was a heck of a walk. I wasn't expecting it. It was just thrown on me. Like, come on, we about to walk this bridge, and I'm like, not that bridge. But yes, so I walked across the Brooklyn, like, and I am, you guys, if you did not know, I am deathly afraid of heights. Like, even when we go to like basketball games or something like that, I always tell I don't care what seat I got. If it's a concert or a game and I'm up high, I'm taking the risk of sitting in somebody else's seat that's down low because I'm refusing to climb them steps. So I will stand low and barely see what's going on before I climb them steps. So that was a really big deal for me. So I'm happy about that. I had a good time. I saw some sights. I saw the Empire State Building. I saw what else did I? Oh, the World Trade Center.
Good.
I I went on Broadway. Yeah, I saw some street
Mm-hmm.
dancers. That okay, so y'all know I love music. I love dancing, even though I cannot sing or dance. But I just like the freedom that music and dance gives people. And so it was these. Oh, I went live with it. It was these great street dancers. And everybody like that live there. They y'all take that stuff for granted. People who live in New York, they y'all, oh, we live here. This everywhere. But for me,
Mm-hmm.
that was just so exciting to see like just some black men just out on the street dancing, having fun, making jokes. It was like I was all in my element. I was loving every bit of that. I could have sat there and watched the dancers all day, y'all. Literally all day. But so that was my last week. So this week I kind of
Good for you.
laid low, tried to regroup. I just told my daughter I still have not unpacked yet. I'm still packed from the trip. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna relax and unpack and do all of that stuff. So what we talking about tonight, y'all? This is the question that I'm gonna
What's
give
up?
y'all
What's
tonight.
up?
What's going on
Okay.
with the audience members? What's going on with the audience? We
I'm
trying to get
checking
some
now.
So what they been up to all week? We spilling all our
I
tea.
don't
Y'all
know
spill
what
the
I'm
tea.
but you know what? I'm gonna take full
You're like,
responsibility of our audience because we have not been pushing it. We got to take responsibility for that.
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna take
that's so cool. I thought
responsibility.
about that so bad. We didn't even say we was gonna be on the air tonight all week
Uh-uh,
long.
we
We must have been caught up. Yeah, we was caught up.
Yeah.
We do apologize, y'all. We got a little caught up this week.
life happens.
So
So
we love y'all. We here. We here.
we love y'all. We back. So what we're gonna talk
Yes.
about tonight?
So
So the first topic I want to discuss is what has been the most life changing experience you've had? Who wants to go first? I'm gonna go last. So who wants to go first? Which one?
I would have to say life changing for me was really moving to Columbus, Ohio. Really put me, oh my goodness, so many firsts for me here. And it challenges my personality and how I react and how I respond to things. And I'm still feeling challenged regularly about my attitude and myself as a person and just growing as a woman here. It's been like, but in a good way though, in a good way. It's challenging, so of course it's difficult and I don't like it. At the same time, it's building and it's growing my character. So in that sense, I guess I like it. So yeah, moving to Columbus, Ohio has been totally life changing for me.
And where did you move from? Can we ask where did you move from?
New York City.
Okay, so that's a bit of a change. New York is really busy. Columbus is a really, because I have family who live in Columbus, so I know Columbus is really slow. So how was that? How was that changing just the caliber of people? It's just a whole different caliber of people and the movement.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, the environment and the atmosphere, I love it. A lot of people do mention to me how, they say to me, oh, you must not like it here. And I'm like, actually, no, I love it here. I love that it's not as crowded. I love that it's a lot more slow paced and a lot more relaxed and laid back. In New York, it's extremely intense and uptight and hustle and bustle. Here, it's all the way laid back and chill, which is very much my personality. So this just suits me as a person living in this city. It's not a small, it's still a big city. It's just not as many people. Like geographically, it's a big city. There just aren't as many people. So that makes it still gives me that city life and that city vibe. So in that sense, I absolutely love it.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. Well, I'm glad that it was a change that worked out for you. And I know any change comes with challenges, but I'm definitely happy to hear that that worked out for you. So that's good. What
Thank
about you, Doc?
you.
What can you say that's been your most life changing experience, Doc?
Dang, I don't know. I would have to go with a hardship. Um, a situation that happened, when I was 24 and all that. I had a daughter, and she passed on the same day or whatever. That was a life changing situation. I ain't want to have kids at all from that, like seriously. But then, 32 years old, I went and had a son. Yeah, but that was life changing for me. I don't think anybody can understand, the loss like that. And then, you be so super excited about a situation like that, because, having kids is big. Like, that's a monumentous occasion and everything. Should be celebrated, but it wasn't a celebration for me. For real.
Okay,
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
That definitely is a life changer. So that I'm sorry for your loss of that situation. It turned around and you did end up having a son. However, that doesn't replace what you lost. But the way the world works and the way God is, the way the universe is, whatever your higher power is,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
you will never experience loss without getting a gain. So your son is your gain, and he's a blessing. So, and I'm sure
Yes,
you take
yes.
that very seriously. So
I really do.
that is good.
Yeah.
I think I've had so many life changing experiences, but I think the most that has affected me would be my husband passing away. And so when he passed away, it wasn't even really the death that changed my life. It was I think it's my life after that, and it was my life before that because I didn't recognize my life prior to him passing and after him passing until he passed. So what I mean by that is that I know without a shadow of a doubt everything happens for a reason. And so once he passed, I realized that for 23 years I was just I was I was a part of his plan. Like I was the plan for his life. So, and then when he passed, I realized not only was I the plan for his life, because people used to be like, with so many things that happen in our marriage, people used to be like, I don't understand how you did this and how you did that and how you were able to stay through this and stay through that. And then when he got sick, all of this kind of just there was this big old magnitude of things. And it was really like, how can you do this? How are you moving? And so I realized that when he passed, that I was I was the plan for his life. Like we all have a plan for our lives, and I wholeheartedly believe that I was his plan because I honestly believe had it not been for me, he probably would have passed a long time ago. Not only to illness, but to the streets and to a couple of other things. So and after he passed, not only did I realize that, but then I realized, like, wow, I have all this space to fill because for 23 years, like, between him and the kids, that's what I did. That was who I was. I was a mother and a wife. That was like it. I was a mother and a wife, and I was a little bit of a businesswoman, but no, I was a mother and a wife. So now it's like, and my mother actually asked me this the other day, like, what gives me is it Texas that gives me the fire? Was it Detroit that gave me the fire? Like, what gives me the fire to do everything that I do? And I attributed that to Texas because Texas has given me a bit of a extra fire, but I also attribute that to my husband because he was a firecracker, and like if anything, he instilled in us that no matter what happens, you just keep pushing. Like you don't sit in anything. You don't sit in worry. You don't sit in this stuff. Like we used to laugh all the time because he literally did not worry about nothing. Like nothing. Like the house could be on fire and he'll be like, okay, grab your coat, get some water. I'm gonna need something to drink. You got my shoe. Like really just chill. And I'm on the other hand like, ah, who's gonna die? Who's gonna die? So that's that's how I was. But once he left, I kind of grabbed I took his calmness in. And so I had a guy, I'm in this dating arena now. And so that's different for me. But I had a guy who I guess he might have been scrolling through my page or whatever. And he was looking at some past pictures and stuff about when I was in the hospital with my husband. And he was like, oh, that just kind of made me like you even more. And I had to like hold him up. Like, let me tell you something. Like that right there, with you scrolling through and seeing, like that will never happen again. You know what I mean? Like nobody will ever get that from me again because not that I'm not willing to give it. I just believe that the universe won't let it happen again. Like that, I will never go through that again because I think that that was just planned to be that way. Like the whole 23 years and the last 2 years of his life was just planned to be like that. And nobody, not another man will ever get that from me because it just wasn't meant to be for nobody else but him. So I think that was the most life changing situation from for me. And then with me dating and things like that, I just know, and people say it all the time, like people who are close to me, like people just got to know that you came from a 23-year relationship, and like whoever you are, my husband will always be a part of our life. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to be willing to, hey, it's National Kidney Day. We about to go walk for the kidney. You know what I'm saying? Because my husband, that's what he died from, a kidney issue. So like it's not gonna be just any normal man that can come into my life. Like he gotta be just straight real and know, hey, that's what's up. Hey, we wanna celebrate your husband. That kind of realness. So I think that was the most life changing thing for me. But things happen, we lose people, we lose children, we lose spouses, we lose parents, we lose all sorts of things. But the key to moving and making sure that your life is still fulfilled, in my opinion, is to just make sure you don't get stuck in a place where that life that was lost, you're not, because I think if we don't cherish the time that we have alive, then we're kind of disrespecting the life that was lost. Because not even our children, that because as God has lost a child at birth, so I've lost had that loss as well. So even though that child didn't grow up to know our personality or anything, it was still a soul. So we was if you stay stuck where in a sadness or depression, you're still kind of disrespecting that soul that was lost because that child still would never want you to be depressed or sad. Your mother that you lose or your father that you lose still never wants you to go in a depression, or your spouse doesn't want you. So we have to stay in a place with good energy. And as you follow Dot, you know that he's fooling and he play all day, but he does talk a lot about being in a good energy space, and that's a real important to him. So we all have to maintain a sense of like gratitude, I think, gratefulness, and just good energy. Just be a good person. Like, I don't care what religion you are, what nationality you are, just be good, and just be a good person. Like, if you just be a good person, whether you believe in heaven or hell, you gonna get if you a good person and heaven is your goal, or if you're a good person and if you're Muslim, whatever your goal is for that, or Buddhist, whatever your goal is for the afterlife, as long as you are a good person, you're gonna get to wherever you're supposed to get in regards to your faith. You get what I'm saying? Like, just be good to people, and that's all I can ask. Just everybody, just be good. So yeah, so that we
I
all
also
have
agree with
had
that.
great
Everybody
life
just be
changes.
good.
Yeah, everybody just be good. Just be good. Just be good
Mm-hmm.
people.
Why is it so
Nah,
hard?
nah, be great. Don't be good, be great.
Yeah, be
Yeah.
great. Be great. Be great. That you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Be great.
Mm-hmm.
And keep greatness around you. Keep greatness around you. And we don't want to discredit people or judge people.
Right, and
But if
encourage
you
people to
see
be great.
somebody going left, you know what I mean, in your circle, if it's not a person you can call out, then you just gotta go. I have friends that the
Mm-hmm.
most of the close friends I had for over 10 years. Like I don't have, really new good friend, good new friends. So most of my friends that are really close that can, touch me, I've had for quite some time, and I can call them people out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you call me and something crazy going on, and I'm listening, I could be like, "Girl, what are you doing? Like, stop it."
Mm-hmm.
Stop. And they can do the same to me. I always say it's
Yeah, I
about
love
two
my.
and a half people that can really check me. And them people know how to pick up the
Mm-hmm.
phone, call me, and check. I have a
Mm-hmm.
tendency to go left on social media sometimes. So if I go too left, just about two and a half people that can call me, be like, "Hey, what's happening? What's going on? What you going through over there?" So we have to look out for each other
I agree.
and hold each other accountable. To be in a good space and do good things and be good people and not be out here with the foolery. Not be out here with the foolery. Okay, so let's see what else we got here on the schedule tonight. Oh, okay. So embarrassing moments. We're gonna talk a little bit about embarrassing moments before we go to break. Who had a good and got a good? I can't think of an embarrassing moment. Do one of y'all got a good embarrassing moment?
Nah, nothing I could think of, honestly. Nah.
You ain't
Oh my OMG! I was about to say, Will has so many. I guess they just come to you at like the most random of times. I'm not gonna call you out on random, but when you have those random moments, you like, oh, yo, this one time, yes, that is embarrassing.
Nah,
Come on,
I
guys.
don't
What
have
didn't happen? Tell us about your
an
most embarrassing
embarrassing
moment.
moment. Oh man, I don't even know for real. I don't really think I get embarrassed though. Like it just be
Yeah,
like
so I'm really ever get
whatever.
embarrassed, but I could think of things
Yeah,
that people will find embarrassing that I probably didn't. But
I be like
Okay, so I
whatever.
do have one, y'all. It's a real old, and I'm looking to see if any of my middle school people is watching because I'm friends with a lot of people from middle school. So actually, this was junior high. I was in the eighth, grade, and I'm like y'all. Like right now in my life, I tell my 14-year-old all the time, like I can't get embarrassed. Like nobody can embarrass me.
mm-hmm.
I'm never embarrassed. Like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I was in the eighth grade, and as a young teenage girls, we come on up. And this is really TMI, but I'm gonna go on and tell the story because y'all acting like ain't nothing ever happened to y'all. So I was eighth grade, and I had cramps, menstrual cramps. Okay, so I go to the nurse's office, and I'm telling the nurse I have cramps. I got menstrual cramps. So you know how it's always those girls that don't really like you or think they all of that, when you were in middle school or high school. So it was some of those girls in the office, okay? Those girls started a rumor and said that I came to the office and said I had crabs instead of cramps. I was so embarrassed. But the only thing is, all my life, like Oprah said, all my life I had to fight. I was a fighter, okay?
Yeah.
So needless to say, I got with the girls who started the rumor, okay? I cleared
Yeah.
my name, but that was embarrassing because you're in the eighth grade. You don't want to run around think nobody running around thinking you got crabs. And I really somebody had to explain to me what crabs was because I didn't even know. I'm like, what is that? What? And so yeah, and all I was cramps, and I just needed some Advil, some Motrin, some something. But yeah, that was my most embarrassing moment that I could think. I'm sure I have more, but that one I will never forget. I will never forget. So come on, Dot. Give me one. Okay, Nita, come on. Give me an embarrassing mama. We got 4 minutes before break.
I I'm really trying to think of like a good one. So some things I personally don't find embarrassing, although I do know that other people will be so embarrassed if it happens to them. So a long story short is that I have a weak bladder or whatever, right? And I know this about myself. So all the time, I just always have to use the bathroom, and I don't care where we are. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Like I'm gonna use it. Like I don't care what it is, how it is. It could be a hole in the ground. I'm gonna pee. Like I have to go. So when I travel, this is so funny. If I'm traveling like on a road driving long distance or whatever, I'll wear a diaper. So, and it's not that like I use it. No, it's like for those moments where I really gotta go and before I go on myself, because I will go on myself too. So let me say that too. There have been times where I really couldn't hold it and didn't make it in time. It's happened time or two. So to prevent that from happening to me, like when I know I'm gonna not have access to a restroom, I wear a diaper. So I was emptying my luggage one time when I reached my destination.
Now you know that gonna clown your behind.
And so, but there are like numerous people in the room. And like in male and female, but all my family. So like that's why I'm like it really wasn't like I wasn't embarrassed. Like I personally do not care. That's why I can tell the story. Like I'm really not embarrassed. I mean like this is me. This is how it goes down. If you with me, you're gonna see me cop a squat in the street a time or two. So it's really not a secret. So I'm unpacking my luggage, and I'm a little slow. Like you know me, you know I'm slow too. Like I don't catch on that quick. I'm a little delayed. So my sister is telling me like, girl, you know your diaper on the bed, but she not saying your diaper on the bed. And I'm just like, what? Huh? What? She was like, hello. Oh, you know what? So what happened was, and I just a little bit, like, I just randomly stopped and was like, what?
Girl,
Yeah,
you
that
got
is
me
embarrassing.
laughing. I ain't see that one coming. I ain't see
Oh,
that one coming. That is funny. That is funny. Okay, you guys, we gonna take a break. We're gonna come back.
Oh my God, I just died on the bed
We're
like.
gonna break.
We gotta take a break on that one.
I see we have some people laughing, and just dying laughing with laughing emojis. Thank you, Big Mike, for joining us. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Alicia, everybody who's joining in the watch party. Y'all stay tuned. Have some participation, and we will be right back after our sponsor, Hosanna Backs, with the mix for break. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. We are back from break. Thank you guys for coming back with us. Before we left on break, we realized that I'm gonna need the Amazon Nita some diapers to make sure she's all together for the summertime. But other than that,
Yo, terrible.
keep it moving. So you really, after Nita, let us have that one. You really not gonna give us no embarrassing moment.
Honestly, I don't have that. I don't know. Like, even if I was to say something, y'all be like it was corny. I promise.
I'm gonna say he corny.
Okay, come on with your corny moment then. Give us a corny moment.
I don't know. Oh, okay. One time, this was a while ago. I was drunk, and I just got in somebody's car. I thought that was my people. I thought that was my people, but they still took me, where I wanted to go. And the crazy thing about
wait a minute, you got in somebody's car that wasn't yours. Yeah. And people took you where you wanted to go.
Person. I did not know them from a hole in the wall. And recently, a couple of weeks ago or whatever, I just did the same thing again. I just got in their car and they took me where I needed to go.
They took you?
I tell you. This is what I'm saying. Like, y'all would be embarrassed by something like that, but I'm not. Like, this is what I'm saying.
No.
Like,
how about when you got that haircut, though? I thought that time you got your haircut when you was drunk. That was hilarious.
When I got my haircut.
He did what, Nita?
Your hair. He got a haircut. He sat in a barber chair and he was drunk.
Oh, man. Yeah, he took my hairline away. He took it all the way away. He took it with him.
Took it away.
He took it away. Yeah, he took it with him. For real.
Oh, God.
I had to get a baldy, for real. No lie. But that wasn't embarrassing, no. Because, it's hair. It comes and it goes.
I'm good, because I would be so embarrassed after the fact.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't paid for it like you did. You got a bad hairstyle.
He got you there.
Damn. He stays trying me. You better quit trying.
He tried you. Okay, so those were our embarrassing moments. Nobody from Facebook is giving us any of theirs. So let's move along. If somebody out there has an embarrassing moment they want to post it in the watch party on my page. We want to hear about your embarrassing moment as well, and let's talk about it. Let's laugh about it. That's what life is all about. I swear, I just want to laugh, sing, and dance. That's all I want to do. Okay, so let's go into a relationship. What the heck? Let's go. This is probably gonna take us all the way to 9:00. So let's go into a relationship.
And this is Darwell's favorite subject.
That love talking about relationship. That love talking about relationship. So we
love love, man. I love
the
love.
question that I have is, well, actually, this question was given to us by one of our listeners right now. Her name is Ann. Shout out to Ann. Thank you, Ann. She gave us this question a few weeks ago, so we're gonna talk. Guy or girl before marriage. Let me say what I think first. Because first of all, the whole marriage thing. Like, don't nobody shoot me. I don't want no inboxes.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
You went out
Is
for a
it
minute.
good to live with a guy or a girl before marriage? Is it good to live
together? Baby.
So let me just say how I feel at this moment. I really do not truly believe that a paper given to us, and I don't want nobody in my inbox because I fight, okay? I don't believe in a paper given to us by the government constitutes whether a relationship, because I'm not going to call it a marriage, a relationship will last. I believe whether you are married by law or not, if you love each other, getting that piece of paper, if not, let me take that back. If you respect each other, getting that piece of paper makes no difference in the relationship where it gets to where people feel, feel. I'm gonna say that again. Feel that is necessary is if the relationship does not work and then it becomes not a loving relationship but a business relationship. At the end of the day, once you put the law to put y'all together is no longer, to me, in my opinion, a loving relationship. Once you have signed something, it is now a business. So I personally, I'm not against marriage. It's beautiful. The dress, the suit, the tie, the flowers, all of that is beautiful up under your God. But I don't think it's 100% necessary to live a loving life together. I feel that people have adopted that because of the Bible or what have you, and that's all fine if that's what you believe. I just don't personally believe that by law we have to be married under the marriage law. I believe that if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If it's not, let's go. So that's my take.
Well, I did not live with my ex-husband until we got married, and I wouldn't recommend that. I think that after that experience, you should, because you really do not know a person until you live with them. That old saying is true from my personal experience. I think that we should live together first. And I think living together within itself is a business because now it's shared financial responsibilities. And basically, when you're running a household, you're running a business. You got to keep the lights on. You got to keep the food in the fridge. Somebody got to do this. Somebody got to do that. You got to delegate responsibilities around the house, so forth and so on. So to me, living together is business because all that left to go out the window when you feel like your finances are not in order. And that's another thing when it comes to marriage. Marriages usually don't work because finances typically are not together properly as one. So I personally would not recommend waiting until you're married to live together because then you'll get to know things about each other that you should have known to help you decide whether or not you wanted to marry that person from my personal experience.
Yeah, my personal experience is, kind of sort of it's not like yours, but I believe you have to live with somebody to get to know them, but you never truly get to know somebody. They can continuously just show you what you want to see. You see what I'm saying? Like it takes time to see. Yeah, it always takes time to really see who a person really is. So yeah, living together is the best way to see all of these things. Because if they nasty, if they don't like to do this, that, and the third, clean the bathroom, take the garbage out, fold their clothes. You know what I mean? Stop leaving their stuff on the floor.
Personality wise too. Whether they're moody, whether they have certain habits, whether you know what I mean. It's a lot of things that you can hide from a person when you're not living together.
Exactly.
And then once you get to live together, and
but the time to show you all of that.
Exactly. Hard to hide in the comfort of your own home. It's hard to hide in the comfort of your own home. And after a while, people get comfortable. They get comfortable, so you gonna show things that they ain't seen before.
Exactly. And so that's why I think the question should not even be like, should you you should get to know a person before you move in with them. But I don't think marriage has anything to do. Like before you move in with somebody, yeah, maybe you don't need to. Maybe 2 months ain't enough. Maybe you need a year. Maybe you need 6 months. However, I know people who have moved in together after 2 months and 16, 18 years later, they're still together. You know what I'm saying? So it is this. It's I think the most important part is respect. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
if you and like Aunt said and watch they book, do they watch they book? Like for real. So if you end up, you got a guy. If you like, y'all decide to move in together, you realize he don't wash his butt. What do? Do you say, okay, now we got to move out because he don't wash his butt? No, you need to have enough respect for yourself and enough respect to him to bring him to the. I call it table talk. You bring him to the table and let's talk. Why you not washing your butt, sir?
Respect
and you got to figure it out.
Respect and communication. Not just only respect, but respect and communication. Those are definite keys to a lasting relationship.
It is. Absolutely.
Communication and
good communication. And
good
and respect.
Verbal communication. Verbal.
Yeah, verbal.
How else you got letters? Get out of here.
No, but people give a lot of nonverbal communication.
Yes. People huff and puff, people pout, people think, being intimate, physically intimate, having intercourse is a way to communicate. Yeah, people try to find every way to tell you what they think and feel rather than to simply say it. Because for whatever reason,
people have nonverbal communication all the time, and that's why I'm constantly telling people use your words. You got something to say, use your words. Use your words. Don't just sit there.
That absolutely frustrates me. Yeah, to have to tell an adult to use their words. Because I tell 4-year-olds that. You know what I mean? I talk to children like that. Use your words. I don't want to have to tell an adult to use their words. Like, we should all know that by now. Use your words.
The whole not calling somebody, the whole ignoring somebody, through text. That's nonverbal communication. If you don't want to talk to somebody no more, hey, yo, this ain't what I thought it was going to be. Let's just go on about our business. You know what I'm saying? So you have to communicate with people. Use your words. As an adult, that's not an option. That's not an option. Using your words is the way to go. So yeah, I just believe that you could. Hey, if moving together, that's what y'all want to do. I think I posted yesterday. It might have been early this morning or late last night. Do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna check you? Do people are so worried about what somebody else thinks or what other people would think? And no, we raised our kids with this. Nobody cares. Don't nobody give a care. We ain't say care, but don't nobody care. Like when you walk out this door. Nobody cares about. Nobody cares. So do whatever you want to do and enjoy doing it. And I was able to raise my kids like that because you know what? My mama used to tell me the same thing. My mama used to tell me, if you regret it, you don't need to be doing it. If you gonna regret it, don't do it. And I used to swear on everything I do. I don't regret nothing. No mistake, no mess up, no me looking stupid. Whatever. I don't regret nothing because I do whatever I want to do. And I wholeheartedly feel like, ain't nothing coming to harm me. Nothing gonna hurt me. Nothing is gonna hurt me. It's just not. So I do whatever. Who gonna check you? Like if I decide to jump off the bridge today, ain't nobody gonna care. Y'all gonna miss me for a couple of hours, but after a week or so, it's gonna be on to the next. So do whatever. You don't want to. Life is just too short. It's too short. People are leaving this world left and right. Y'all hear about the terrorist attack that happened the day, and that was just the same thing. So So what if we lived our life in a matter of, oh, I don't want to do with that because what if? What if?
Yeah.
What if? I got to tell my 14-year-old that all the time. What if what? No, there's no what if. No, you do. It ain't no what if.
Mhm.
Do whatever you
Mhm.
want to do. And if, not what if. And if it don't work out, then do something else. That's just it. You just
Exactly.
move on. Oh, that didn't work out.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, okay, so this is what I'm about to do now. You don't
Mhm.
stay there
On
in
to the
no what
next
if.
one.
It's no and if. And if something happens, then you just go up. But you don't live a life in what if. Ever.
Hey, it
Don't
didn't kill
ever
you.
do that.
It didn't kill you. Do something different.
Right, right, right. Because nobody gonna check you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. Ain't nobody gonna bring you happiness. You have to already have happiness. You have to know how to make yourself happy. You have to know all of that, and just know that nothing is coming to harm you. Like do whatever you
Definitely.
want to do. Nothing is
For
gonna
real.
harm you. You good. Like
But
on
most,
every level, we are good.
but most importantly, be happy with yourself first, and you can
Yes.
conquer everything else. It'll be much easier that way.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be much easier. You're right that you are right about that. It will be much easier if everybody and you can almost smell when somebody not happy with themselves. You can almost you can feel it immediately. Like it's hard when people talk about people being fake. It's hard. I know for people to be around me fake. It's hard to be fake and and maintain somebody's respect because I'm gonna keep out that you being fake, and I'm like, I can't even deal. I need you to, you got to pull this all the way around, or I'm gonna at least attempt to try to pull some realness out of you. You know, try to because sometimes people are fake because they feel uncomfortable or intimidated or something like that. So sometimes you gotta, if it's somebody who's not confident within themselves you got to pull a little bit out of them. But if I see that ain't working, I can't do nothing with you because you that energy, that faultiness, that unrealness, it will irritate you. It will irritate when you find yourself irritated with somebody. You have to take a step back and really find out like why am I irritated with this person? And I bet you it's because the feeling that you're getting from them is not genuine. You can tell when somebody is not truly genuine, and you just like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I don't want to do this no more. So and that's with same sex relationships or opposite sex relationship. You just try to be around genuine people.
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, because we you don't have time. We just don't have time to waste time. There is no time to waste time, and that's just
Right.
the truth. We have no time to waste. So be genuine and be around genuine people. Love and be loved. You know that's the most important thing. Love and be loved. And in order to, I used to say all the time, I never live around friendly neighbors. I just don't end up living next to friendly neighbors. And I always wanted that neighbor to come over and we sit in the uh, driveway and have coffee and talk about the other people walking up the street. But I don't, I never get that. So I said, next time I live somewhere, I'm going to just be that neighbor. I'm going to go befriend me somebody on the block. And on Saturday morning, I'm just going to do what I want. You know what I mean? Like what I've been looking for in a neighbor, I'm going to be that neighbor to somebody. Because for all I know, somebody else wants that too. And we all just stuck up in the house waiting on somebody else to do it. you know. So that is that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. Speaking of, now, this is a little bit off topic. I just really wanted to get into how somebody tried to put an evil spirit on me this week. Isn't that crazy? I had to break out the oil, bless my house, and burn the candles. Child, I have never experienced that before. And I'm just like, what is going on? What is this feeling that I'm feeling out of nowhere? that I've never felt before. And I just could not figure it out. People evil.
Did they?
We gotta be
they
careful.
tried?
No. Spirits are not just, holy spirits. There's some evil spirits out here too.
Exactly.
So we just really have to be mindful of the energy that is around us at all times because it could have been somebody that I probably passed along in passing and been around a few times and really don't think much of the person, but they think and feel so much about me, I don't even have a clue, and they just want to wish bad on you. That's not what's up.
You're right. You are right about that. I had said that.
But will ruin your life.
Yeah. I had said that when I was in New York. Like, it's so crowded in New York. And I don't know where we was walking through, but I don't like to be in crowds. So I think it was, it's just a lot of moving and touching and pushing and excuse me and all that. And it was still early, maybe like 8 o'clock, and we were trying to figure out what we was gonna do. And I just said, you know what? I need to wind down. I mean, it's a lot of energy going on, and then being around that what did we go see? The World Trade Center. Like I had even said, we were trying to find a spot. My tour guide is real funny about pictures, so we was trying to find the perfect spot to take a picture at. And so I was like, but I'm not going to be able to be around this long. You know what I'm saying? Like looking into that pool of water, all that water gushing and all the names on the thing, that was just a way, like my spirit was like all over the place. I didn't know if I wanted to cry, laugh, hug somebody. It was too much going on. I just told him like, yeah, we're going to have to hurry up and I can't be in this space and all. So even that, I was like, it's just time for me to wind down. It's like, you don't want to go? I'm like, no, I just need to wind down. I've been touching a lot of people and doors, and it's a lot. It was a lot. So, you right. Yeah, bless that house. My daughter did that the other day. She went and got her some sage and cleaned up and took that sage around her little apartment, and she's like, let me cleanse this on out. So that's sometimes you have to do that. You do. You have to clear your own space because you don't know what could stuff when stuff just start happening out the blue. You have to be like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know who juju this is, but I don't want it.
And sometimes when we are unaware, we tend to fester in that because it can be an overwhelming feeling at times, and we just get so caught up in that feeling, not really concerned with where's it coming from and why am I feeling like this. And I just really had to consider it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what's going on with me. And I had never experienced it before, so it lingered for quite some time. I don't know how it came about. It was not a good feeling. Right, Ange.
So I want to, before we go, because we only have a few minutes left, I want to, for everybody who's listening, I want to reach out to you guys and let me know that if you have somebody that you think will want to be on our show, to shoot me an inbox or give me a call at area code 469-400-8995. That's area code 469-400-8995. And we would love to talk to people that's in business. Because next week, if we don't have a guest next week, what we're going to be talking about is Black-owned businesses. Everybody, and I also want to tell everybody that when you are traveling, you need to plan. So quickly, I want to plug myself. I am for a group that Dot has actually, our co-host has created. I can't say the name of the group on the air, but I created a cruise for that group, and a lot of people are backing out already. So I am opening that cruise. It's a Valentine's Day cruise for next year, 2020. Valentine's Day just happened to be on a Friday. So the cruise is to the Bahamas from Friday to, I think we come back Monday morning. So from Friday, it leaves out of Orlando, Florida. So it's always cheap to fly to Orlando. So the only thing you have to do is buy a ticket to Orlando. And then for the cruise, we are doing $50 deposit. So I'm gonna post the link after this show, and you can go on there and just put in your $50 deposit. That holds your spot, and then the next $250, I don't think it's due until October. And then the last payment is only $118, which is not due until December. So if you put 50 on it now to book your spot, that'll hold you to October. You can pay anytime between there, but definitely by October 1st, you need to have $250 paid. I want to see love on that cruise, and I don't care if that means you loving yourself. If you don't have a significant other, that's okay. Come that Friday
I'm
night.
coming through.
You coming through?
I'm gonna be there. I'm pulling
night,
up.
We having an all red party. We having an
All
all
red
red party that Friday night. It's gonna be so live. Get a photographer that's gonna be there taking pictures of us. It's just gonna be so nice.
Everything we do is
be ready.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be live. Me and a couple of my girlfriends who are in the travel business, I told them, I needed to come up with a cruise for the group, and so this is what we did. So because we did not get as much participation in the group that I thought we were gonna get, I let them, I put we put their face on the flyer as well, so they're gonna be advertising. There is 2 rooms, 2 people to a room, and we have so far. I got 16 rooms held, so that's 32 people. That is going to go fast. So I am able to book more rooms if necessary. But if you want to ensure that you have a room, 32 people is not a lot of people. So hurry up and get your room booked. And that is, I'm going to put the link on my Facebook page, on Erica Michelle Facebook page, so that you guys can go. Because living without excuses, we do everything. We travel. So it's www.lwetravel. That's what we do. We are a brand. Me, Dot, and Nita. We do it all. So when we do it big. So I hope to see you guys next February in the Bahamas. I'm going to be plugging this trip every week. So get used to hearing about it. There's anything you guys want to say before we leave? I can talk.
Yes, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you
everybody. We will see you all next week. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have a good week, everybody.
Yeah.
Here.